Hello and welcome to the channel. This is Steel City Knives. Right, this is a pretty sort of new series on the channel. This is my EDC box for February. So these will be the items I'll be carrying in the month of February. All I've used for this is sort of a reclaimed jewellery box. This is one that the missus was going to throw out and I grabbed. It's got a sort of a glass front to it so you can see what's in there. It works for me because I keep all my EDC stuff in wallets and bags and things like that and store them out of the way. So all I do, I chuck them out to this each month, a selection that I can carry throughout the month. And then every morning I get up, it's all there, I can see it, I can grab something for the day. So, do you want to see the selections that I've got this month? So, I had a bit too much last month, so we're trying to just trim it down a bit. We've taken one away from the 5th pocket knives and one away from the the medium sort of size pocket knives. But also, I'm going to be showing you sort of some EDC items that I'll be carrying as well. So, should we start with them? So, believe it or not, I do use a pen quite a bit. So I have 2 young children. I'm forever signing reading diaries and things like that, permission slips, all sorts of stuff. So I'm a big fan of Parker knives. I know a lot of people in the community are as well. This was a really cheap, it's copper coated. I'll probably do a bit more detail on this because I'm really impressed with this. It cost me about £10 I think, but really nice, classy looking thing. I hope it does patina. I don't know whether it will or not, but yeah, really enjoy a Parker pen knife. I don't know about you guys, but my kids seem to nick all my pens because they like the looks of them. Obviously they use them for school and things like that, so I lose a lot of my pens, so hopefully I'll hold on to this one. Also the missus likes to grab the odd one. She'll probably like the look of this, no doubt, but I'll be carrying this for the month of February. And then my modern, I bought this last year when I realised Ontario was going out of business. This is the Ratone. I've always wanted it. It's a modern day classic if you ask me. I didn't have a sort of a locking blade last month. I just had 2 UK legals, but sometimes you just need a big locking knife. So this is absolutely spot on. Look at it. And I got it in the tan, but yeah, it's got, I didn't go for the D2, I went for the Oz 8, the original. I'm not a massive fan of Oz 8. I've had a few knives with Oz 8, but obviously different manufacturers have different heat treatment, so I'll be seeing what this one's like. But yeah, not a big fan. It's mainly to do with the sharpening, but yeah, I'm just not a massive fan of Oz 8, but I wanted a Ratone and I wanted the original, so I went for the Oz 8. And then this is the KTP Lob at the UK edition. Again, this, you could class this as a modern classic. They've sold so many of the original. You can see I've used this a bit. I need to give it a good clean, to be fair. But what I'm going to do with this, I hate the Heine Haines Red. I've been talking to a guy that does his own, he's a UK-based company. I'll do a special video on that company. I'm going to buy some scales from him and see if I can make this look a bit more aesthetically pleasing for me, because I hate that red, really bright scales, but I love the knife. And as you can see, I use it a bit. It's a good working knife. It's really ergonomic. It's quite small, and just a brilliant design, brilliant knife in general. So we'll be putting that to use this month. Right. Right, shall we have a look? So I bought this. It cost me £2 from Heine Haines. Now, it's not USB rechargeable, does take batteries, but it's so, I was really impressed. It cost £2 in the Heine Haines sale. What is it? It's the what is it called? There we go. iProtect pop-up light. So it's on a magnet. As soon as you detach it from that magnet, you get a sort of a flashlight, and then if you want to use it as more of a lantern or a lamp, and then what you can do, it's got a magnetic base so it'll stick. So it's really handy if you've got to work on your car or anything like that. You know, MCB goes or something, you know, if you need to get to your fuse board or somewhere like that. It's just really handy. I take this on my dog walks and things like that, and then to turn it off, it's just simple like that. But I had to get it because I just seen it at Heine Haines for £2, and come on, it's got to be worth a couple of quid, hasn't it? So, and it's just not got this nice little carabiner. Really, I don't think that'll last up to much, to be fair. It looks a bit weak, but I've not even put this on my keys because I feel like this will fail and then I'll lose it, but I've been taking it on my dog walks and things like that. So yeah, really handy for £2, you can't go wrong. So I'm going to really put it to the test this month and just make it my sole flashlight. And then we all love a Zippo. I've got a bit of a collection from Zippo. I used to be a smoker for many years, decades. I've recently gave up. Give vaping a try, everybody. The way to do it, but yeah, very heavy smoker for many years. So, but I don't want to get rid of my Zippos. I'm gonna keep hold of them all. But I'll tell you why I use these. The missus loves lighting candles in the house, and she's always used to just tapping me up or tapping my. So what I do, I leave one here, and she's always got it. But this is the slim Zippo, so very pocket friendly. There you go. I've had this for a few years, as you can tell. It's a bit battered, but I've got that. It's been used, definitely. And then these are the biggest slips I'll be using today. So this is a really nice one from Boca, and this is really good for sort of your peanut sized knife. So there's a Boca peanut that I'll be carrying this month, and it fits really nice in that, but big enough as well to take this. I've just done a video on blue blades, open tag style by Sussex EDC. So it reminded me to carry these a bit more, but yeah, so that's the small swell centre jack from Case. It fits nice in there. I just thought it'd be handy for my fifth pockets to get a slip this size. So, and while we're pretty much doing all the fifth pockets, this is the Fox. I bought this last year. I've used it a little bit. I still need to put it to obviously you're not going to be putting a blade that size to a massive amount of use, but it's a nice little fifth pocket. It was really cheap, and it's got what is it, N690 blade steel, so a good steel. It just really appealed to me. Quite a cheap blade for what it is, cheap price for what you're getting, but yeah, I'm hoping to put that to the test. I might put a little lanyard on that, but yeah, so that's going to be my fifth pocket slip. And then I've got this. Now, we was talking recently about leather being quite abrasive, and I didn't realise before. So I bought this last year. It's a Robert Class. This is camel leather, and it was going for £10. So I was buying something, and I thought I'd chuck that in. But I'm really impressed with the quality of it. Yeah, camel leather, but inside it's like a velvet, which they, Robert Class, a really good knife brand. Zologen based knife brand, they know their stuff, and that will protect your blades, and it fits all of my knives in. So if we take this one here, fits beautifully in there with room to spare. So that'll be the knife slip I'll be carrying this month. Right, so we get on with the pocket knives here. So we've got a Victorinox. I'll always have a Victorinox in this because I really do love them. Like having a multi-tool on me. Very accepted here in the UK, so a really good knife to carry. This is the Spartan, probably one of my favourite models of Victorinox, and it's in the walnut covers. So yeah, that'll be the one. I'll just put a simple leather lanyard on there. Right, where should we go? Now this, I'm going to have to just slow down a minute to talk about this knife. I recently picked this up, and this, I'm envious of people that can just have one knife, and that's their knife. You hear a lot of American channels talk about their dad's knife, and they always have a sort of like a trapper or something like that they have on them, and they know that as being their knife. Well, this, if I'm completely honest, could be my knife. This could be the one and only. I just love this thing, and I know it's probably too soon to say because it's just arrived, but I'm going to be carrying this one. But it's a George Wolstenholme IXL. It's a beautiful scar pattern, nothing fancy with the covers. I think it's just like a man-made sort of plastic, but I just love this thing. And like I say, I don't know if they messed up with this pin, put 2 pins in, but I like the weight of it. I can't explain. It's got a really good weight to it. I love a spear point. I just absolutely, and it's got a pen blade. It's a jack knife. It's got 2 knives coming out there. Look at that, just nothing. And then I'm in love with this thing. I am absolutely in love with it, and I will be carrying this, I'm sure, a lot this month, but absolutely love it. Fit and finish is spot on. Look at the different size springs for the different size blades. Just a really nice piece. Really looking forward to carrying that. Then, because we've got the Robert class, this is a Robert class in snake wood. It's a single bladed trapper with a nice clip point. I have carried this a bit, but yeah, I do love this one. Nice classic carry. Could do with a bit of a clean, to be fair, but yeah, I love this piece. And then we are going to, the last one is the GC 15 boy's knife with a spear point. And if you know this channel, you know this is one of my favourite traditional patterns. And I stored it away. Look at the micarta, it's dried out quite nicely now, so you can see the grain. But yeah, just love it. But you've got to be careful with your carbon steel blades. See this fingerprint here? So I want to start using it, get a patina on it, get it protected. And it's got a really nice edge on it. I bought this from Wee Judd. I think it probably was Paddy's before him, but they put a lovely, really nice edge on it. So yeah, I'm going to put it to work now and start using it. But yeah, that is my February EDC box. Thanks all for watching. I'll do a bit of a recap at the end of the month, see which one I favoured, which one I was carrying more of, how I got on with my EDC items, all the rest of it. But that is just for now my February EDC box. Cheers. Thanks all for watching. I'll see you on the next one.